part 2 of the text messages between Ice Spice and CLEO, where CLEO is trying to tell Ice Spice how she felt about being disrespected on the tour that Ice Spice invited her on. We left off with Ice Spice saying, since I'm so terrible to you, stop being my friend. I don't give a fuck. And CLEO says, I know you don't. And that's my point. Ice says, so why come? Mind you, staying in Khadijah's room that I'm paying for, acting like N-words had you on the street begging for food, shaking my head. This that stuff that Yachty was talking about. Just in case you missed part 1, let me tell you what Ice Spice is talking about. Just in case you missed part 1, let me break down to you what exactly Ice Spice is talking about. When she says, mind you, staying in Deja's room that I'm paying for, she's referring to the fact that CLEO complained about the fact that she didn't get a room, even though before they went on the tour, Ice Spice told CLEO that she wouldn't have to pay for anything, i.e. a room. And then when they got on the tour, Ice Spice said to CLEO, you're not going to get your own room, i.e. you're not going to pay for your own room. When she says, acting like N-words had you on the street begging for food, CLEO complained about the fact that they were in the middle of nowhere with no Uber Eats and no restaurants, and Ice Spice and the rest of her crew went to go get steaks. Well, they went to a steak house and didn't tell CLEO. A whole secret lunch or dinner, whatever time of the day it was. And when she says this, that stuff that Yachty's talking about, I can only assume she's referring to the fact that Lil Yachty recently came out and said he put on so many of his quote-unquote friends and they were ungrateful about it. And I guess she's referring to CLEO in that manner. So CLEO responds and says, what the fuck are you talking about? Talking about this what James said and this what Yachty talking about. Girl, should I be getting a second opinion from everybody? Let me know. Ice Spice says, didn't you already get second opinions from Deja? It's so weird to me that Ice Spice keep bringing up this Khadijah girl, because CLEO said that Khadijah was the only one that was nice to her on the tour, and she actually spent time in Khadijah's room because, well, I already told you what happened with the room situation. So for Ice Spice to be giving it up like this, like she just so jealous of CLEO and Khadijah relationship, when the only reason they were together is because you refused to get the girl a room, is crazy. CLEO says, I'm talking to you, and you keep talking about what somebody else said like they know what I'm talking about. He says, did I just tell you I did? Oh, girl, my man is in New York. Stop playing with my head and stop speaking on my boyfriend. I'm entitled because I wanted somebody to bring my bag back to the car that brought it out? Like, what the is that serious? A bag? Wanting my suitcase to be brought back to the car along with your stuff makes me entitled? Shut the fuck up. I'm convinced you just want to use certain words, or maybe you just learned it yesterday. Now, CLEO's referring to the fact that when she asked security to take her bag back to the car, he told her no. And when CLEO told Ice Spice about it, Ice responded, well, he's only here to work for me and he gets paid a flat fee. Basically saying he's not here to be carrying your bags. Carry them yourself. CLEO goes on and says, but it's nothing entitled about wanting my suitcase brought to the effing car if we going to the same place. You so selfish. It's mad funny. You can't even see somebody else's point of view, just yours. It says, we'll save that story for another day. And CLEO responds, girl, how about today? Because you ran to unfollow me off of everything so your fans can come and start tagging me and stuff, and you already know I'm not gonna stay quiet when they start commenting on my stuff. Like, stop talking to me, bro, because I came to you on some respectful stuff because I ain't want to do it while being on tour. That wasn't the time or the place, for real. She told me to go to hell after all that. Okay, cute. Ice Spice says, you the opposite of respectful. You gonna act like you ain't try to call me dumb saying I just learned words? CLEO says, you disrespected me first by bringing up my boyfriend. Girl, like saying I'm in ATL to cheat. It's disrespectful as Ice says, enjoy your little story time. CLEO says, enjoy being friendless. Ice says, enjoy being careerless. Ooh. Mind you, two completely different things, but I guess that was in the drafts because you're weird like that. Ice says, you think you the only that I'm friends with? Entitled loser that thinks the world revolves around them. CLEO says, how can I think the world revolves around me after everything I just said I went through? I'm still not saying anything crazy. Everything you're saying just proves how genuinely weird you are. Ice Spice says, you said enjoy being friendless. You thought you ate that. What the fuck does that make you? CLEO said, and let me clock this quick. She says, and let me clock this quick. Nothing about me gives careerless. Just because you're where you're at doesn't give you any kind of right to think I'm careerless. I'm blessed in every aspect, and I will continue to be blessed. The fuck is you talking about? I said that because you ain't never bring anybody around you. I speak on your career, your job, anything. We have a dispute. We have a dispute about friendship. Like, what the fuck? And you talking about careers? You everywhere with it, bro. Ice Spice says they go hand in hand. You wouldn't know. Ice says, mind you, I was with my childhood friend on the Europe leg, college friends on the US leg, and your bum ass, who I thought was my friend as well. So when did it get friendless? CLEO says, now I'm a bum? Oh, Ice says, bum ass. Yes, crying about a hotel room. CLEO said, you really the dumbest bitch the Lord has ever put on the earth. Wasn't nobody complaining about a hotel room, bitch. That's the only thing you fucking see out of everything. I see you could have communicated because I never knew I would be paying. Oh, I said you could have communicated because I never knew I would be paying for a hotel in every city. I got invited a day before. Why the fuck would I want to come out of pocket for something I wasn't even prepared for? If I knew, I would have made the decision not to come. It's not about being a bum. It's about putting myself first, you dumb. It's my money. She says, this was fiending to call me a bum. I'm crying. Nah, I ain't know Ice Spice was giving it up like that. Child, get in the comments so we could talk about it.